Every year in my African keyhole garden, I get these poppies coming up. I don't know how they got there or where the seed came from, but they're just there. And they're just so lovely that I haven't the heart to pull them out. So at the moment they're competing with the onions, but I don't care. There in the background you can see the central compost section, and it seems to be working. But just look at that, those stamens on that poppy. I think it's a joy just to look at and get a close-up of. And that pollen just seems to be sort of almost white, creamy white. So I expect they'll shed their seed. And we'll have poppies all over the place. This is actually down in the garden. But once you've sown poppies somewhere, then they always spring up in the most unexpected places. And they all have the same structures, and they look beautiful, I think. And here we have flowers on my potatoes. This potato here is from Lapland. It's called Lapin puikula. It's a manteri or an almond potato. It's one of those fingerlings. Really beautiful and nice. Lovely, lovely flavour from them. So they're just getting the flowers now. And then this is the borage. Oh, it's a bee plant. And again, this is another volunteer. I had lots of them in the garden. And you can take these blue flowers and you can put them inside ice cubes and freeze them for some sort of decoration. I think it might have been some lady that gave that advice to me. I've never done it myself. What I have done is actually eat the flowers. You can do that. Just put them in a salad to decorate the salad. I don't know what's better, in ice cubes or in a salad, from an artistic point of view. And here we have little moths. They're trying to get into my brassicas. And I expect even now they're trying to sort of lay their eggs through the netting, which is not good. Just look at this. This is my Hokkaido squash. Look how much it has grown in what, about a week and a half. It's over 2 meters long now. And there we have the first flower coming out, which is unfortunately, or I don't know, it's a male flower. Usually you can tell by the long stalk that it's a male flower. So I'll be breaking that off, and if I find any female flowers, I'll be going and pollinating it so that it's germinated. This is another plant, and on this one I have got my first female flower. There she is. You can see that little bulb down the bottom there, or perhaps you can't. But I'll take the male flower and I'll use it to pollinate this female flower. So I will get a squash. Hopefully I'll get a squash from it. You can't trust those bees and stuff to pollinate. You have to go and do it by hand yourself if things have to work. You think they'd be more considerate, and they should know their jobs, that's what they should be doing, going from flower to flower and pollinating, but sometimes they just don't do it. And you can see that this one, it's tremendously big, and those grow bags, they seem to be able to sustain the growth of one of these big plants. This one must be about 3 meters long now. And there up the top you can see those long stalks which will give male flowers. And these are my peas, and I think they were recommended by Dan the man as being a good pea to grow. All the flowers seem to be up the top, and they're just setting their pods now. And I bought this one because you get, I don't know, about 8, 9 peas in one pod. And if you look here, if the sun's coming through there, you can see a pod with the peas beginning to develop in it. And maybe even more than 9 peas in it. But that looks promising. Is it green shaft it's called? Greenhurst. Anyway, it looks like it's doing well. I'm looking forward to having some of these peas. In Finland, they sell them down the market, and people eat them raw. Just split open the pods and pop the peas straight into their mouth. It's a treat in the summer, so it'll be nice when I begin to get my own. So that's it. That's a look at the garden, the flowers and the things that are going on.